You join me on my day of running around. Nice to finally meet you. Thanks. Has of course got a Cossie YB Bluetooth steering wheel, 5-linked English axles, and you know you're throwing like 400 horsepower through them. It's I'm sure it's a load of fun. You don't need less grip when you've got a Cossie.
more fun for him. The AirTech inside, huge AirTech intercooler on the front, 420 horsepower with the supporting mods, yeah.
But you haven't tried the drift mode yet?
Dying to, but trying to find somewhere to do it legally.
I know a place. Mexico.
Let's go.
Made it to Steve's place. Mark III Focus ST. No trips to Mexico in that one. Escort's rally car, which has been signed by Malcolm Wilson. Tons of mainly Mark II Escort rally car models. Got basically all of these Sunstar models to the man cave. Postman Pat's Royal Mail van. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes and you join me on my day of running around and meeting up with subscribers to check out their cars. I'm actually now on my way to meet up with a subscriber called Andrew, who is also a patron, to check out a really cool old school Ford that he's building for his friend. All right, Andrew.
Hi.
Nice to finally meet you. Thanks for inviting us round, and massive thanks for being on my Patreon as well. Really appreciate that. And for the parts that you've sent me through the post. And he's already given me a couple of other bits while I'm here as well.
Filling his pockets.
But yeah, what we've got here is your mate Jeff's Cossie-powered Mk1 Escort, which came here for just a wiring loom when it was a bare shell.
Yeah. Rolled it off the trailer, walked towards the door and said, you might as well build it while it's here. And that's where it's been for. It's been here for 4 months now.
All right. Oh, you've done quite a lot then, like in 4 months.
Oh yeah. Every weekend.
All right. Yeah, cool. And so you're a bit of a wizard with electrics.
Electrics, yeah. Yeah. It was his speciality.
Which means he has to like cover his eyes when he's watching some of my videos when I'm trying to mess around with electrics. But yeah, in general, this build is being done in a very tidy manner because that's what you're all about. Yeah. Basically, a lot of the decisions in terms of what parts being purchased for this car are being made by Andrew to make sure that Jeff gets a decent car at the end of it, basically. And although this is Cossie powered, it is kind of being built so that it's a nice car to drive. You know, it's not going to be like a rattly tin can.
No, we don't want it shaking your teeth out, then you don't want to drive it.
Yeah, although it does boast a pretty decent spec. So we'll start in the engine bay. It has of course got a Cossie YB fitted. You're saying that this is relatively stock, this engine?
The engine itself is stock. It's running T34 and then we've gone for the bigger intercooler to keep it cooler really. Yeah. And the twin fans on it again to keep the heat down. Now
I've said loads of times that, you know, if money were no object, a Cossie lump for me is the dream engine, and they do look awesome sitting in these cars. Very interesting. You were saying to me how you haven't needed to shave away this lip for clearance.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's the case, because I've looked online and you see plenty of them where it's virtually buried into the bulkhead, and I can't understand why. It's on a World Cup Cross member on the World Cup Cross mounts. But we have fitted the retro power bushes, which are 40 short, so they don't shake your teeth out. Yeah. So hopefully that'll make it more preferable to drive.
I mean, I can only guess that some people maybe chassis mount them and push them further back, or
I don't see why you want to. Yeah. If I'm honest.
Yeah. No, this looks like it fits in there absolutely fine. I like actually how this has been cut out and the intercooler sitting there. I know we were saying a minute ago that, you know, some of the anoraks don't like to.
The purists will be hating this little bit.
Yeah, no, but I think it looks really tidy, and yeah, it is a sizable intercooler to keep things cool, as you say. One thing I really like about this build is this reservoir setup. Really nice bracket with these nice reservoir pots. And yeah, just in general, the whole thing has been done really neat. I mean, look at all the lines and stuff. A lot of the wiring is sort of hidden.
But the actual light looms are both on the inner arches, so they're clipped up along the strut top, then go down in behind the lights, so you don't see any of the wiring.
Yeah, no, that's really tidy. A lot of people actually doing sort of wire tucks and stuff with these cars nowadays. I know, like in the sort of Volkswagen world, they've been doing it for forever, haven't they? Yeah. But yeah, no, this is a really tidy setup, as I say. And the tidiness does continue on into the interior. Now, this is very much a work in progress. But yeah, as you can see, plenty of sound deadening and stuff in the floors because, you know, they do want to make this a pleasurable drive. Really cool sort of switch panel mounted here. These vents, Jeff was telling me, he got from Car Builder Solutions, I think.
Yeah.
Look really sleek compared to the original ones. It's got a really tasty Bluetooth steering wheel. That was another part that was your decision.
Yeah. Didn't want the twiddly stalks.
Yeah. No, really cool. It's actually got a Corsa B power steering kit, as a lot of people fit to these cars. Underneath the dash here, we've got the ECU and a remote servo. Really tidily mounted. And up there, we've got an aftermarket heater. So, you know, it's going to have all the creature comforts, but yeah, not really much room for a heater with this huge gearbox tunnel, which is housing the Cossie T5. And in the back, you can see it's got a rear seat fitted. This is going to get retrimmed, but yeah, again, this car is going to be a comfy Cossie.
Hopefully.
Going to have all the seats and stuff. And did this have a cage in it, was he saying?
Originally it had a safety devices cage in it, brand new.
Yeah.
It was semi-bolted in.
Yeah.
And then he said he didn't want it, that's it, it's coming out, and it was out.
No, fair enough. And yeah, Jeff was saying he's going to get a nice Alcantara headline.
Yeah, that's correct,
well. Yeah. Really cool. But yeah, I mean, all this.
You won't see none of that.
Yeah. You were saying you're going to have like sides on the switch panel and stuff.
And we've got the parcel shelf as well to go on that side.
Oh yeah, that's over here. Yeah. So yeah, you can imagine that the tidiness is going to flow into the interior with everything hidden. But yeah, I can imagine this is going to be a really tidy looking interior. What's this, like a dash cover on there?
Yeah, it's just been retrimmed in leather.
All right, yeah, nice. Really smart. Oh, we'll talk about the clocks actually because they're on the roof. And these are from Mr. Santo, quite popular in the classic Ford world. And you're saying these came out of his really low maroon Mark 1?
The centre one, we think, I'm pretty sure it did, but the other two are Jeff bought himself.
Right. Yeah.
But the actual speedo and rev count I did buy off Ben, yeah.
All right. Yeah, should mention actually, this is a bubble arch shell. This shell was bought by Jeff, already painted and already arched and stuff. And it's sitting on a set of mini light rims, which are going to be painted bronze or powder coated bronze. So yeah, they're going to look really cool. You can just see the wheel wood calipers through the spokes there as well. Obviously sitting on coilover suspension, gas coilovers. I'll give you a quick nosy under the front actually. So yeah, there's the World Cup cross member. Got adjustable track control arms. Yeah, all the usual bits. See, it's got drop links for the anti-roll bar. And they've spaced the cross member down there, you can see. And it's actually got a really tasty looking gearbox mount as well. Really nice bit of kit. Jeff was telling me that you know, back in the day when people used to throw Cossies into these things and just make up a mount, you know, out of metal, yeah, times have moved on. All right, to the back of the car. It's got a really cool install in the boot, nice alloy tank. It's got a swirl pot. Battery relocated, all the usual bits. Really cool spare wheel post, the same one that I've got. It's got the option of doubling it up. Really cool. And yeah, just look at all the lines and stuff. All kept super neat. Running a Bosch 044 fuel pump, and it's got all like Torx UK bits. Really tidy. Interestingly, this car is still running an English axle, but it's a linked setup. There's the Panhard rod you can see, and it's got the 4 links as well. So a 5 linked English axle setup. And the guys were saying that interestingly, the boxes are actually further out than, you know, your typical Atlas linked rear end, which was really handy because it meant that the rear seat was able to be fitted. And yeah, that was quite an important feature that Jeff wanted in this car. As you can see, it's got a rear disc brake conversion and it's got Spax coilovers on the rear. So yeah, proper decent rear axle setup. Yeah, very interesting that it's English rather than an Atlas. Jeff was saying, you know, if it ever does get obliterated by the Cossie lump, then he'll switch to an Atlas. He is planning to keep the power relatively low.
Tame, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully the English will handle
hopefully. We don't want any more experiences of broken shafts like yourself.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm breaking shafts with a measly 160 horsepower.
Yeah.
So.
Currently, because it's running on greys, you're 420-ish, 400 horse. taking the greys out of it, it's just too much for an English axle.
Yeah.
Too much for the car, really.
Yeah, this is the thing, like, you know, realistically, these cars were designed to handle, like, what, 100 horsepower max?
Tops, innit, yeah.
And, you know, you're throwing, like, 400 horsepower through them, it's like, I'm sure it's a load of fun, like, don't get me wrong, but...
he wants to leave the old tyres on it because they're harder, so it'll spin better. Less grip.
You don't need less grip when you've got a Cossie.
more fun for him. More snap stuff then.
Yeah, this is an awesome build, and as I say, like, you've done a lot in 4 months, considering this rolled off the trailer 4 months ago as a rolling shell, just wanting a wiring loom, and now it's come to this stage. Jeff was saying that it came with a fiberglass bonnet, but he didn't like it. It wasn't straight. You know, the fiberglass bonnets never fit as good. So yeah, he purchased this metal one recently.
250 quid. I think it was a steal.
Yeah, I've sold a metal Mark 1 bonnet for more than that. So yeah, he's done all right. Yeah. He was also telling me earlier how much he paid for this rear seat. We won't mention that in the video. But it was a few quid, and he's going to be getting it recovered anyway. But yeah. Yeah, you can see this has got these sort of rally style seat rails welded in. I'm actually thinking about doing this to Esther, because the runners that I've got, yeah, they rattle. There's a bit of movement in them. But yeah, what a crazy build. I know they're saying this is built with a bit of comfort in mind, but it's going to be an absolute animal with this thing in the bay. Cossie Mk1 doesn't get better than that, does it? Can't go without showing you Andrew's ultimate daily. Mark III Focus RS. Yeah, really cool. And you were saying this was stolen and recovered,
Stolen and recovered originally, yeah.
So you've got a disc lock on it.
Prevention better than cure.
Yeah, but it's not quite stock. Although these are quite powerful when they come stock anyway. I take it all this is aftermarket.
Yeah, we were running the AirTech intake. Yeah. And then it's got the huge AirTech intercooler on the front of it.
All right, yeah. Cool. And this is running about 420 now.
420 horse now with the supporting mods, yeah.
Nice. What a daily. But you haven't tried the drift mode yet?
No, I'm dying to, but trying to find somewhere to do it legally is another matter.
I know a place. Mexico.
Let's go.
Nah, it's pucker, man. Now, Andrew actually owns not a Lotus Sunbeam, a TI Sunbeam, which he's put a Z-Tech lump in, and that's actually at Jeff's place, ironically, because, yeah, he can't store it here because Jeff's Mk1 is here. Yeah, hopefully we'll get that thing on the channel at some point.
Yeah.
And yeah, Andrew's boss has got 2 RS500 Sierras. Jeff owns a 3-door Cossie Sierra as well, so... yeah, maybe I'll be back to make another video and yeah, get to feature all those cars. Maybe I can make that the same trip that I go and see Danny to see his 3-door Cossie when he's finished building that. But yeah, for now, I'm going to get out your way. Massive thanks for showing me around this Mk1.
You're welcome.
Massive thanks again for all your extra support that you've been giving me and the parts and stuff.
No problem.
And yeah, good luck getting this driving in 3 days is the plan?
I want it running in 3 days. That's the plan.
Yeah, it's not far off, is it? Nah, this thing's going to be loads of fun. I've just picked my beautiful girlfriend Kat up from her conference that she was having in this area that we're in today, which is miles away from where we live. And I've got one more stop to make to meet up with a subscriber called Steve. All right, I made it to Steve's place and he'd rather not be on camera, which is absolutely fine. And out the front is his pride and joy, a pristine Mark III Focus ST, completely stock and well looked after. So no trips to Mexico in that one. But yeah, there's quite a big collection of cars that Steve's just shown me, and I want to wave my camera at them so that you can have a look. All right, into Steve's kitchen, and you can see there's a few models here to check out. Got a Evo up the top here and a Subaru Impreza, bit of a Jap cabinet, and over here some more rally cars. And yeah, this is just a teaser as to what we're going to be seeing. yeah, some vans and cars over here. This transporter's got some Escorts on it. Going to be seeing plenty more Escorts in a minute. That will be a Lotus Sunbeam rally car. And another transporter with some Escorts on. Over here we've got a model of a Fiesta rally car which has been signed by Malcolm Wilson. Got to have a quick look at Steve's mug collection. He's got one of the new black Maud mugs. Awesome. Yeah, that mug was actually bought for Steve by his friend Simon. Massive thanks to you if you're watching. Above the mugs I can see models even in the cabinets. But yeah, trust me, this is only the beginning. Now, anyone who follows me online will know that, you know, I've got a few models. I've been lucky that some subscribers have sent me models and stuff. Got quite a few Escort Hot Wheels that are under the bed, and I've got a few that are displayed in my cabinet. And I've now got a green Mark II RSC1000 model, which Steve has just given me. Actually, don't have any of these yet. Anyway, into Steve's living room. We've got Steve's brother Rich's HGV model collection. Literally tons and tons of lorries. We've got yet more model lorries over here that belong to Rich. These are a slightly smaller scale, but yeah, you get the idea. Just tons and tons of cool model lorries. And I've been told that this is only part of his collection. But yeah, I'm seeing some Ford stuff up here. Mark 1 Transit and a couple of Mark II Escort rally cars. Yeah, this place is nuts. Over in this corner, just tons and tons of mainly Mark II Escort rally car models, and it goes further back. Oh, I can see a Saf Cossie, that is a 6R4 Metro, Subaru Impreza, Focuses, Rothman's livery Mark II, just yeah, tons of different Mark II Escort rally cars. Another Transit in there, I assume. Oh. And you were saying you've got basically all of these Sunstar models, have you?
Everyone.
Yeah. Wow. Love the Rothmans Transit. That's really cool. Yeah, and down here it just continues, like all the different liveries. That one's got the bonnet up. Really cool. More lorries and tractors and whatnot. JCBs. Yeah, and the Escorts continue down here. Couple of different variations of Rothmans. The Castro livery, that's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, this is nuts. Must have taken you years to collect all these. And it continues down there, behind these ones. Oh, loving that. That's the Audi Quattro down there, isn't it? That's Parker. And then the that'll be the Lancer Delta Integrale, is it? It's the Group B one, isn't it? Yeah, crazy. But good crazy. Oh, so these are new releases, yeah?
New releases now.
So the Ken Block one and this one is?
Craig Breen, the Irish
Craig
driver
Breen.
that got killed.
Oh, right. So literally you just buy them when they come out, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are really cool as well. And you were saying actually that you sorted out a couple of these for two famous rally drivers recently?
Yeah. Won't say the names.
Oh, right. Okay. That's all right. We've got a couple more over here that Steve moved out the way so that we can see the others better. But yeah, a couple more Escort rally cars. And we've got some Only Fools and Horses bits here. While we're on the subject of Only Fools and Horses, got these figurines. Right, so now we're going to go and have a look at the man cave at the bottom of the garden. Right, into the man cave. First of all, check out the big mural on the wall with the three minis from the Italian job, of course. But yeah, everywhere you look on the wall and the ceiling, loads of cool artwork. Yeah, literally everywhere. Mark II RSC1000 picture up there. Really cool sort of black thing on the wood there. And of course, this room is full of models and stuff as well. Got some really cool Lego models in there. Mark II RSC1000. Is that a GTR next to the...
It is, yeah.
Yeah, Nissan GTR. And then, yeah, Audi Quattro in the corner. Loads of different bits. And then this old petrol pump cabinet full of various bits, Escorts, Transits, Another Rothmans Mark II there. That's the other Rothmans livery there. Yeah, just loads of stuff. You get the drill. Really cool pen rack, which is a coil spring. Yeah, more Sunstar models in the corner there. Actually, this bicycle that I'm leaning over is pretty cool. Ford RS 1800 electric bike. One of one.
If you have a look at the grey bike as well, you can see what it is.
Oh, is that a Focus one?
Like the car outside.
That'll be your Focus ST3 one to match your car, yeah?
Will be.
Cool. So did you make these then? Like, did you?
I had them made for me.
Yeah. Oh, really cool. Oh, really cool, man. Like Road RS2000 models. Love a Signal Yellow Mark II RS2000. More bits in this cabinet. This signature, that's Phil Mills. We met him at Race Retro last year. In fact, we met Steve there last year as well. It was cancelled this year, you were saying, right?
It was cancelled this year.
Yeah. Another Lego bit up there, but yeah, more rally cars. Hot Wheels. Couple of Focuses. Now, this wheel here that's been cut in half and you've made into a shelf, remind me, this came off of someone's rally car, right?
Elvin Evans's Fiesta. And it was in Catalonia, I think it was 2016, I think. And then obviously the wheel was damaged, and then I bought the wheel off M-Sport, and then I had it cut in half and made into a shelf.
No, it looks cool, man. That's awesome that that's like literally off of a WRC rally car.
There's a signature there, Elvin Evans.
All right.
It's faded now.
Yeah. I wish I had more time to give you guys a better look at what Steve's got here, but yeah, it is late in the day. We need to go. He's busy as well. But there is actually one really cool vehicle that I still need to show you, and this is actually one that you can drive.
Yeah.
And yeah, Steve has driven this around the village here before. Check this out. Postman Pat's Royal Mail van. This is actually powered by an electric motor, but it does have a twin exhaust on the back. Not running at the moment, unfortunately. I think Steve's just saying that because he don't want me to ask to have a go around the village. And actually, I might struggle to fit in there anyway. But what an awesome thing! Yeah, no parcels or Jess left in van overnight. Hello, so I'm back at home for the outro of this video because the one that I recorded after we left Steve's was done with the camera on time-lapse mode. But yeah, I had an awesome time whilst I was driving around that day, meeting with subscribers and checking out their cars. And if you missed the last video on the channel when we went to see Danny and his friends' collection of cool cars, definitely go and check that out on my channel now. Jeff's Cossie powered Mk1 Escort is going to be an absolute beast when it's on the road. And Jeff was explaining to me how grateful he is to have a friend like Andrew to guide him through the build. And he was explaining to me how Andrew's been involved in loads of really high quality projects and he never really gets the recognition that he deserves. So I hope this video goes some way to giving him recognition for what he's doing for Jeff's build. And Andrew has been super supportive with regards to this channel. You know, he's sent me multiple parcels through the post of parts. He's on my Patreon. So yeah, massive thanks again to you, Andrew. Now, a couple of days after we got back from that trip, Andrew got in touch with a video showing that they did get the Cossie lump up and running on that Sunday as planned. Getting the lump running for the first time is always a massive moment in any project. So yeah, hopefully that thing will be on the road very soon, just in time for summer. Now, I've got to send another massive thanks out to Steve for showing us around his collection of cool models and, of course, for showing us the electric Royal Mail van. And he's actually sent me a video of him joyriding the Royal Mail van around his village a while ago. I can't help imagining how much more fun that little Postman Pat van would be with a little bit more horsepower. Maybe Steve should consider fitting a motorbike engine into the back of it. I don't know. Anyway, that is the end of this video. Massive thanks again to Andrew, Jeff and Steve for inviting me round. Massive thanks to everyone who has tuned into this video. If you did think it was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe if you're new. Feel free to follow me on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. Check out my website for car parts and merchandise. Massive thanks to my patrons for your ongoing support. I'll leave all the links to everything in the description along with my email address for anyone who wants to contact me. But other than that, until next time, thanks for watching.